What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 3. If you could please take a moment to leave a like and a comment on the video, help me feed it into the algorithm, I would greatly appreciate that. So, at the start of this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to head on around the Normandy, and we're going to chit-chat to some people, see what they've got to say about that last mission.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point? So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous!" The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself!"
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
This joke plays
pretty
to racial
good.
stereotypes on both sides.
Oh, come on, Edie, don't
Krogan
be a
appears
Karen.
British and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling.
Correct.
Comedy isn't really about being nice.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
Nailed it, Joker.
How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learned from the best, Commander.
Yeah, I appreciate
Time
that.
he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah,
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
it wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
Not necessarily. If we can keep them separate and help with the Crucible project, then that's help. Help is help.
Commander?
It seems like they can't be indoctrinated in the traditional sense, just controlled.
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The
Right.
word she used translates as blabbermouth.
You a gossip, Edie?
Become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Probably a safe assumption.
Tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Alright, so Liara wanted to talk to us about a project she was working on, and then Engineer Adams wanted to see us too. So we'll start with Liara, and then I guess we can go from there. We'll speak to Garrus as well. I'm sure he has some commentary about last episode's events. At least Grunt's name's not going to be up on that wall, right? More mercies.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvug. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvug.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Important information we just received there, that withholding Prothean artifacts and Prothean technology is considered illegal under the Council. You will spend a very long time in prison for treason if you withhold Prothean technology or artifacts or anything like that. Keep that in mind. That's going to come up very important later. And considering the Asari were the first ones to find the Citadel and create all these galactic rules, they're responsible for that rule, which is also important later. So we got an email from Dr. Locke to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when their ships pulled up to the Crucible. I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but my god, do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see Rachni strutting down the halls. They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes. Dr. Locke. Audio log. Grunt addresses new Arlac company recruits. Still don't understand why they put a tank-grown freak in charge of a whole company. Grunt laughter. And I don't understand why they gave me whining pie jacks for soldiers. Recruit. I have more years on the battlefield than you have kills, Runt. Trying to mate with the Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to Smack. Someone help him up. We move in an hour. That's how Krogan work. That's big input on Krogan society for you right there. If you were curious how they keep the chain of command intact. I mean, we've already seen Krogan politicians like headbutting each other and stuff, right? That's not surprising to see. And that's how Grunt's gonna command the respect of his people. Ultimately, you gotta play ball with what you have, right?
I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
We definitely could.
I want to show you something I've been working on.
Okay, so let's go.
Pleasure to see you.
We'll go talk to everybody else on this crew deck, and then we'll go chit-chat to Liara up in the cabin. I guess she wants privacy for whatever she's trying to show us. Well, Grunt's not here anymore. Where are you at? Oh, Garrus is not here. He is in the lounge. Interesting. What are you doing in the lounge, Garrus? He was there with Liara before, but I guess she's gone now, so who would you be chit-chatting to? Wait, the lounge even on this deck? 7. Oh, it's across. Yeah, I saw a cold paw observation, so I didn't think this was the lounge.
Wasn't the first time we've faced Ragni.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back.
Copeland is the one that was arguing with
We're trying to extract information
Diana
from
Allos.
the Ragni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Alright, Garrus. Soak it up while you can.
That way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
Fair enough. It's pretty accurate on how this entire game has been so far, right? Trying to drag ourselves out of the fire, hoping our ass came along for the ride.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
What do you have, though?
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records.
She's using glyph
Have
for
you
that.
decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather have say it.
Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. Shepard could handle any weapon in the galaxy. The Alliance never saw a deadlier soldier. He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
More than that.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Pretty good start. Yeah, that's a real nice touch. This game is full of nice little touches and send-offs like that. A lot of parts of this game is just a pure love letter to anybody who's ever been a fan of them. It's one of the reasons I like this game so much. I don't think this game gets the credit it deserves for the first, like, 85% of it.
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Sounds like you both do.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Absolutely.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, of course we'll do that, man.
Commander.
Get another upgrade for our bird. Alright, so now that we've talked to everybody and chit-chatted as much as we need to chit-chat, we can move on to the next phase of what we got to do this episode, which is we're going to go ahead and travel all the way back to Tuchanka and take care of that Cerberus attack that's going on down there. In between us doing that, I will probably finish scanning out the system where we got Arlec company. So I'll go ahead and chop the video on up here while we finish this system, and then I'll meet you guys ready for the Cerberus attack. Alrighty everybody, we are here back on Tuchanka, ready to investigate the Cerberus attack. Now there is some important things here on the Cerberus attack mission. Mainly it is a grid schematics that we need to take back to the Citadel, so eyes up for that. Since we're going to be dealing with Cerberus here, we are going to take Garrus. He can combo with that firearm when we need Overlord. Or Overload. I always do that. Actually, you know what? Let's take Edie. We haven't had Edie out yet. Let's take her to fight against her former employers. If we run into anything we need to hack or something like that, it'll be good to have her along. Plus, we may as well give her a run. We got to do it sooner or later, right? So you're definitely not taking the Shuriken. You're going to take the Tempest. We will upgrade your damage. And I guess that right there. And you can keep the regular heavy pistol, and we'll go ahead and upgrade this for you too. So you can have high cal and penetration. Okay, so I already spent my skill points. Unshackled AI. As always, first three don't mean anything to us. Power damage or health and shields. Power damage. Weapon damage or tech power. Power damage. And increase squad mate tech power damage and duration, or decrease shield recharge. Let's see what else you got first. So immediately we need you to have Overload. One additional target. Let's just increase your damage flat out. Incapacitate weaker. Recharge. Yep, need it more often. Increase damage by 15. Hit one additional target with 60% less. Or increase damage to barriers and shields by 100. Let's make her skip around. We could do some bonus damage to some people. So we have Defense Matrix. Reinforce armor with protective forecult currents. Purge the currents to restore shields. Let's give you Incinerate. Let's give her the option to take care of armor as well, just in case we run into a mech or anything. Increase impact radius by 2 meters. Versus what? Oh. Like 90 bonus damage. Increase damage by an additional 40%. Recharge speed. Damage to frozen and chilled, or increase damage to armored targets. Let's do this. We'll get your recharge speed down to 9 seconds. And then we'll give you increased damage to armored targets. That way you could just do whatever we need you to do, whenever we need you to do it. And distracts opponents with this decoy. But she can shoot a decoy out too, huh? Increase recharge speed, increase duration. Let's mess with that. Let's give her a decoy. We can mess with that a little. Liara only has 1 point, so we'll keep saving up for that final one in warp.
Cerberus is landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it. Kill anything in our way.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
Damn it!
You won't be doing that. God, I hate this thing.
Control center secure.
Combos go harder.
I think it's time to test this cannon.
Alright. So, that's the controls. You don't want the controls, you want this. Schematics right here. Make sure you grab this before you mess with any of this stuff. And then if you take this ramp down, I believe there's an armor piece down here for us. Indeed, right here. Armax Arsenal Gauntlets. And that's all the loot for this game. Oh, sorry, for this mission. There's nothing else for us to grab here. Let's shoot Cerberus with their own gun, shall we?
They cut power to the console.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
They're shuttling and reinforcing. Fortifying their position.
We don't want that thing to have a field day with us, so let's take care of that thing first. Very fast cooldown time on our main weapon now with the concussive shot, which is beautiful. We need that. Please, don't get up. Get your turret down. Doesn't look like it.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Let's go back the way that we came.
Defense is online.
boy. Yeah, let's nuke that real quick, huh? Shit, just running away from me like that. Stop it, asshole. Give them a taste of their own big cannon.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
Fielded their own gun.
All right. Good work, everyone.
Spitting in Cerberus' face again. Feels good to be good.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
And a big orbital cannon to shoot at Reaper forces when they try and come back to Tuchanka or they try and drop new troops off. That is a win-win. I wonder if we got any war assets for that. Krogan 1st Division. The Krogan 1st Division is a conglomeration of infantry and vehicles hastily organized into a single coalition force. The chain of command is divided by clan, with representatives from each serving as officers. Despite ancient differences, fighting the Reapers together is building a spirit of camaraderie among the division's warriors. Krogan from different clans are starting to swap equipment, stories, and even the occasional barrel of Rincall. Yeah, it does have a way of bringing people together when you work together or everything's dead. It's like I said, all the bad blood in the galaxy, we have an opportunity to wash away here by defeating the Reapers, right? When you die together, when you sweat together, when you bleed together, when you save the world together, it'll be a whole brand new set of history.
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? The Lectors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything to come through that door.
Yeah, no matter what happens.
Commander?
All that old bad blood, all the old history, because right now the Krogan and the Turians, for example, are a great way to explain this, is they only have bad blood, right? They only have the Krogan rebellions, they only have the genophage. There's nothing good or redeeming about their relationships, but after this, there sure will be. There'll be so many individual Krogans that are gonna fight with a Turian that they'll have a Turian save their life, or they'll save a Turian, or they'll take down a Reaper together, or they'll save a Krogan homeworld, or a Krogan colony, or a Turian colony. And over time, that bad blood is gonna wither and die, and they'll forget why they even cared in the first place. And the same goes for the Solarians and the Krogan and everybody else, with Major Kirihi on the front lines with the Krogan. That's how that's gonna work. It's gonna... But there's some good here, it's not all bad, right? But we gotta win this thing for that to mean anything. Alright, now we took care of the Cerberus attack. I don't think there'll be anything else dialogue-wise, because it's only a side mission, and we did take care of everything else. So, I guess I'll probably just wrap this one on up here. So, thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 3. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.